All right. Can you guys hear me okay? I think we're good. How are you guys doing today? It's great to be live again. Just gonna be doing some more Borderlands today, which really isn't surprising. I am going to be doing some Chromax and armory farming on my Mordecai, as well as, you know, testing out, you know, a couple things in regards to the ultimate loot mods. Which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically in my last stream I tested out this this mod that's not quite out yet. It's still being worked on, and Sleepmaster, who's in the chat, how are you doing, man? He sent me like an early version of it to test, and we've been just kind of trying to work out the kinks and stuff. And today we made a little bit more progress. You know, I think the only thing right now that's actually that I've noticed that's an issue is that I've been getting some frequent crashing again, similar to the crashing that I was having before. You know, back with the Arsenal, like. You know, before I even got all this stuff even set up, just during the playthrough, during my Mordecai playthrough, you know, that crashing, just where it kind of randomly crashes, you know. But I think I don't know if it's tied specifically, like, to the armory, at least when I was testing, you know, I think it was crashing a lot during the armory. So we'll go in, we'll farm some Cromrax, try to farm some armory, you know, maybe, like, some other chests as well within the world, that also includes, like, you know, the loot room, or the gift shop, excuse me. Stuff like that. Just kind of mess around a little bit with the mods. But ultimately, you know, I'm trying to get some better gear on my Mordecai. You know, kind of killing two birds with one stone, essentially. You know, testing this mod out while also trying to get some good loot in the process. So, anyway, let's go ahead and dive into the game. I do actually have my webcam up this time. Starstruck Aries, how are you? Great to see you. Not sure if I've seen you here before. Are you new? Welcome on in. Alright. Go ahead, turn that down. Start up the game. Oh, that reminds me. Oh god, hold on. Turn that off for 1 second, just the desktop audio. Because this is going to be really loud for you guys. I need to turn down the in-game audio, because I turned it up. Let me do that real quick, and then I'll not forget to turn back on the sound so you guys can actually hear the sound. So I always tend to do that. I feel like I turn off the sound and then I forget to turn it on. So here we go. I'm turning it on. There we go. Okay. There's been like streams before where I just forget to, you know, turn on the audio, like the stream audio, for like most of the stream. Which, knowing me, that's not very surprising. All right. Mordecai. So, I'll kind of point out what's new with this, you know, update, this Ultimate Loot Mod update. One of the things that's different is that the lootables, like I think have an increased chance to spawn gear now. And I'll kind of show you guys. I'm actually just going to hit up the gift shop first real quick. May as well while I'm here. So, like, lootables like this, you know, I believe have increased chance. See, as you can see, we've got a piece of, we got a class mod. And as far as I know, the chests, excuse me. Why won't that, come on, I don't want to pick up, fucking hell. Did not want to pick that up. All the chests, I think, are working now. And by that I mean, like, none of them are empty, as far as I can tell. I've only really tested the gift shop and the armory, though, in that regard. So we'll have to... I kind of want to go back over to Sanders Gorge. Sorry, I just got like a... got a nut in my throat or something right now. Don't get that twisted, okay? You know what I mean by that. So, let's see. Also, I believe the fridges also, you know, can have some new decorations in them as well. Ooh, somebody over followed me over on Twitch. I appreciate that, whoever that was. Thank you for the follow. Once again, if you guys aren't following me on Twitch, you should do so, and vice versa. If you're not following me on YouTube, you should do that. Alright, but yeah, whoever that was, I appreciate it. But Sleep and I, you know, we had... and it was due to the fact that I installed, kind of removed some files, but earlier, like, I was testing this out, and, like, everything that I opened, like, all the chests and everything just had Arsenal gear. Like, Arsenal legendaries. Like, exclusively, pretty much. Which was actually kind of funny. Like, legendaries everywhere. Yeah, the fridges have more decorations. I did notice, I don't know if it was a new decoration, but when I was testing, I noticed panties in one of the fridges, which I thought was kind of funny. I'm not sure if that's like a new decoration or not. Ah, god damn it. See, as you can see, there's a lot of new. And I gotta get out of the habit of, like, you know, because usually, like, when I open these, it's like money, you know? So I have the habit of just, like, spamming the interact button so I can, like, pick it up, which is why I accidentally just picked that up. Wait a minute. What did I just pick up? Was it that was this, I think. Alright. Iridian. Nice. Panties are pretty rare. What is with me getting all this, like, rare shit? Like the two tsunamis in the red chests that I found in my last stream. Which, like, holy shit. That was confirmed by Sleep to be pretty rare as well. I thought I was just, like, you know, maybe it was, like, bugged or something. I don't know, but... because I just could not believe the, you know, the luck that I was having. Anyway, I'll try to be quick, Sleep, so I can get to the armor and kind of show you the crashing. Ooh, a hitman, nice. I'm not sure. We'll see if the crashing actually happens. So far, it hasn't happened outside of the armory. I haven't really been playing enough to really fully test that, though. But really quick, I do want to just speed run over to Sanders Gorge. I don't know why I like to go here to test if these chests are actually going to have something, but I'm just kind of curious to know if they're going to actually not be empty. Because ever since I, you know, started going over here to test that, like, I've just kind of been wondering, you know, every time, like, oh, do these actually have stuff? Because for some reason, like, the chests in this area just are always empty. I don't know why that is. So we're going to go find that out. And this might also be the case for a bunch of other areas as well. This particular area, I like to... even though this area is, like, honestly annoying to have to go through every time, but I think I know the way. Hopefully, I think it's down here. I'm just going to try to speed through these guys. How's the volume and everything, by the way, guys? I think I lowered it, right, in the game? Okay. And then go up here, through here, I believe. There's probably a different way of doing this, but this is the way that I know. And then I should be, yep, up here. Alright, let's see if this actually has... this chest up here has anything, I'm curious. Oh, it does! Holy shit, okay. Dude, whatever you did, like, I think it fixed the chests, overall. I don't think any of them are empty. But we'll see. Let's go over here. This will be the real test over here, because all of these over here were empty before. None of them had anything, so this is going to be the true test to see if this is actually working. Because that was the main issue I was having before, was the chests just, you know, some of the chests just were empty for some reason. Okay, yeah, this seems to be... Man, it is dark in here, in this this area. Jeez. I know it's probably my my lights that are, you know, reflecting off the screen, because I have a lot of like lights in here and it makes it kind of hard to see. There's a lot of glare on my screen right now. But yeah, all these seem to be working so far, which is good. I really do wonder, man, if it's like an armory specific issue. We'll see though, because so far so good. I know you said you intentionally went out of your way to fix some chests in the armory. Maybe... Oh, fuck that, dude. Get out of here. So maybe it's that? Because, like, other than that, man, this is, like, so far, this is, like, perfect. You know what I mean? Like, this is really good shit. My day's going pretty well, Starstruck. How's your day? How's your day going? Alright, so that seems to be good. Now, I do have a key binding that just transports me right to the armory. I wonder if I should use that or if I should just go there like normal. I'm kind of wondering if I go there like normal, if it's going to be any different. I don't know. We're just going to save and quit here. I know I don't want to keep you too late though, Sleep, but I do want just to really quick show you this, if that's possible. If you need to go, that's understandable, though. I know it's like really late for you. Morgan, how you doing? Dude, you are like not late at all. Like, I just barely started. Less than, what, like 10, 15 minutes ago? Hey, JDX, what's up, man? How are you? Glad it's fixed. Me too. Again, the crashing so far, and I haven't done a lot of testing though, but the crashing seems to be the only problem, and I think it's only really coming from the armory, but again, I don't 100% know. But that's kind of what I'm hoping to find out today. We're gonna really do a bunch of testing. Which one is your main live platform? I'm here from YouTube. Honestly, it's kind of hard to say. I guess YouTube would be the main platform, but I kind of want to switch to Twitch eventually. Really, I would just recommend following me on both if you're not. But it looks like you might be. I mean, I see you're on Twitch right now, I would assume. Let's see here. Just gonna really quick just drive my way over there. I don't know if this makes a damn difference. Oh. Dude. It might be a Nox DLC related thing. So it just crashed right there. Interesting. So maybe it's not just specifically the armory. Maybe it's like the Nox DLC in general that's crashing. Let's. I'm gonna go to the other DLCs and see if that does the same thing really quick, and also just kind of explore more on the vanilla game, the main game. See if I get run into any problems there, but maybe the panty, the panties. It does put me back. Why does it put me back in Tartarus? Is it just because it crashed, maybe? I heard some people say that Nox DLC is prone to crashing when using mods. Weird. Because it wasn't crashing before. Like, with the last version, you know, it wasn't crashing, like, at all. Which, I mean, you saw that, you know. Because I was doing, like, a bunch of armory farming and no issues there. Let's see. Let's try to go to... Jacob's Cove. I mean, I noticed one of your files, like, and I say this and I don't really know what I'm fucking talking about. I mean, I'm not the modder here, you know, I'm not the one who works in, like, UDK and shit, but... yeah, I was gonna say, like, I noticed, like, some of the files in the... when I was, like, you know, moving shit over from the new version, like, some of the files altered the DLC 3, so, like, the Nox DLC files, and I don't know if it has to do with that, but... I'm just gonna run around here just for a second to see if I run into any issues, also see if maybe the loot works here as well. Like it should. Let me, what else do I got here? Some good zombie killing weapons. Let's see, just did a Gears of War marathon with my cousin. Did the first 3 games, dude, nice. I love Gears of War, man. First 3 games are peak. How was that, though? Was that the first time that you've played those games, or no? Let's see, what do we got here? Maybe... Do the emulator, sure. Maybe the earthquake, that sounds kind of fun. And I guess we'll keep the superconductor, maybe? I think that's pretty good on these guys, from what I remember. I mean, I don't even have to kill these zombies right now. Let's just like run around a little bit. Try to loot some lootables. See what we can get. I really don't need to kill anything. Now, also, Sleep, do these little like skag piles and stuff, and trash piles, do they have anything? Are they changed? Oh, look at that. Nice. Let's see, there's a chest over here, and then I believe there's a chest. Yeah, there's a chest over there. Oh, fuck. No! Not sure what really happened right there. Oh, God. You know what? I'll make my way around. I could use the neutrino, but that's fine. We'll just make our way around here. Doing Super Mario Advanced Yoshi Challenge levels 1 through 3 is where it really kicked up. I'm on it now. Nice. Super Mario Advance. Oh man, I miss that game. That game's like super nostalgic for me, dude. I played a lot of that as a kid. Just a lot of the Mario games on the Game Boy Advance. Let's see. Also, excuse me if I do end up missing some lootables, just because I'm not, like... you know, I gotta get into that, like, habit of, interacting with them. You know, sometimes, like, I just don't bother, you know? Just because that's how I've been playing this game. Like, at some point, you just, you know, don't bother with those that much. Because there's really no reason to, you know what I mean? Like... It just depends, though. Oh, what the fuck? Get out of here. Where's the turrets? Are they supposed to help me right now? Why are they down? Is that normal? What the hell? Okay. What about this toilet? Anything in the toilet? Nope. Don't get loot from zombies, only lootables. I love it so much, but I never try modding this game. Like, you love this game so much, but you haven't tried modding it? Oh, dude, you should definitely do that, though. And the mods for this game are so good. What's that? An interesting looking bone. Oh. Nice. Got some meat. Also, I need to download that mod of Oogie's that re-enables this. I don't know if that conflicts with the Ultimate Loot mod, though, but... Let's see... Just trying to think if there's anything else around here. Alright, let's go back up here, get that chest really quick. It was great. He's a good kid. I mean, he's 18, but still a kid to you, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, I totally get it. Totally get that. Oh, dude, are you kidding? I could just want it this way. Oh well, that's fine. Ooh, look at that. Firebrand. Do I have one of those? I don't know if I do on this character. Let me see. Firebrands. I don't. Yeah, man, so far, it seems to be a Nox DLC issue. Not sure what's up with that. Which is good to know, like, at least it kind of, like, narrows it down, you know what I mean? Because if it was, like, everything, you know, everywhere I go it was crashing like that, that would be more concerning, obviously, harder to pinpoint, but at least we know it has something to do with the Nox DLCs, I think. Thrashed, how you doing? The Skag files can drop modded loot. Okay, good to know. Part of lootables, that makes sense. I don't know why, I just thought I'd ask that. Because I feel like it would crash by now. All right, let's go to the the Underdome real quick. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the Underdome. I mean, I guess I could like start like a 5-rounder. I'm not gonna finish it though. I just want to make sure that like there isn't any crashing there. You know what I mean? So I want to be there for like at least a minute. I will fix the Underdome as part of this mods. Oh, like you're gonna fix like the loot and everything, like the or the lack thereof, I mean. Because that'll be sick, dude. That'll be sick. Dude, you know what? I was thinking about those pictures that you posted on Discord of like the different like variants of chests. Like there was like a silver chest, a gold chest, like I think what, a platinum chest, a bronze chest. Like I remember you posting pictures of that, like different chest variants. And I was wondering if that's gonna be something in, you know, that you're gonna, you know, put in the game. Because I just, you know, I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, dude, that'd be so sick if like maybe, you know, the chests kind of have a random chance to be one of those special chests, like one of those different variants. I think that would add a lot of variety, you know, and like more excitement when you go through an area, you know, and you see like a, I don't know, a gold chest out of nowhere that wasn't there before. That'd be cool. Moxie's chests. Let's see. Speaking of Moxie, we're going to the Underdome. So I don't know, does it even, like, maybe the Underdome is kind of irrelevant right now to go to? I don't know. Oh, dude, Borderlands 2 lootables. Okay. Is that something that you're working on? Or is that out? Is that like out right now? I have no idea. I haven't, you know, kept up a lot with the modding. I don't know, we'll just dive into a map real quick. Again, just do like maybe just like a round or something. I don't know. I know in the title it says Cromrax and Armory farming, but I don't think we're unfortunately going to be doing either of those. So I'm actually not sure what I'm going to be doing today. Maybe I'll just do gift shop runs and, like, among other things. I have no idea. Maybe switch to some Borderlands 2. We'll just kind of see. I'm not sure. You guys can throw things out there, though. Yeah, I probably should change the title. Maybe I'll just change it to Borderlands Shenanigans. Hold on. Because I really don't know what I'm doing right now. Let's see. Change it on this one as well. Alright. You gotta go? Alright, man. You take care. Thanks for coming in. Okay. Now the title should be updated, hopefully. I really wanted to do Cromrax and Armory Farming, but... Again, I didn't think the entire, like, Nox DLC was affected, you know? It's not going to drop you anything modded. So really, like, I don't even need to worry about crashes here then, either, so I probably don't even, like, come here, right? Is this kind of irrelevant right now to even be doing? Like, should I even be bothering with this? Probably not. I was just wondering if it's going to crash, you know? That's all I'm trying to figure out. But... So, we're probably good in this case, I think. Alright, so that pretty much... confirms the DLCs, well, the other DLCs are fine. Now, what happens if we go to, like, the vanilla game, like the main game? Where's a good place I can hit up some chests? Like, Headstone Mine or something? I don't know. I mean, I guess I could do that one chest farm I was doing before in Headstone Mine. For lulz. Are you planning to make any more of the 5 things videos for Borderlands? Because I would like to submit something. Oh, dude, totally. Let me, yeah, you can definitely give me ideas. I'm looking for ideas, actually. I've got a few things already. But, yeah, I'm still looking for other stuff. You guys are always welcome to submit ideas. And I'll, take a gander. It just has to be something pretty obscure, though, you know. Or that I haven't... Preferably something I haven't already covered as well. But... maybe just run through the game and search for lootables. Okay, let's see. So, what I'll do...
Yes, it's time to ride.
Maybe I'll just go through here. Kind of wish I didn't even really have to deal with these enemies right now. Alright. Actually, wait a minute. I don't have to deal with these enemies right now. Yeah, I've got a keybind that turns off their AI. Forget about that. We'll just, we'll use that for now, just while I test this out. That actually helps a lot. There are a lot of lootables in this area, though. Doll Headland Chest could work. Doll Headland Chest. I have to be a little bit more specific. Because I have covered a Doll Headland Chest in one of them. Depends on what you mean, though. Maybe there's one I don't know about? Not sure why I'm opening the ammo crates. I don't think that really I mean, it's just gonna have ammo. It's not gonna have anything special. It's not out yet. Gotcha. I'm excited for that, by the way. Again, it's just so crazy, like, the modding potential for this game now, you know? There's just so much more you can actually do. Vitality artifact. That's cool. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, look at that. Corrosive flash. Also, I may as well equip the haste artifact just so I can move quicker. There we go. Pretend to be jolts for the time being. Just gotta go fast, you know? Have the jolts mentality. Ooh, what's that? X-axis. Look at that shit, dude. Damn. That's cool. And a white chest as well. Nice. Let's see. Kind of looks like I'm just, you know, one with the bandits right now. I've joined the bandit clan. That's why they're not shooting at me. Whoa. Did you guys see that? What the fuck was that? Oh, sorry, I did not mean to piss you off. Man, it really pissed him off to shoot that pile, didn't it? He's like, that's my pile. That's my trash pile. Go get your own. Ooh. And it is just so fucking cool to see custom gear in these, you know what I mean? Now wait a minute. The shields are they supposed to have a plus at the end of them, or is that just the guns? See, like how this thing has a plus at the end of it? Or this one? Might just be the guns, though, I don't know. May as well, I won't do that yet. Hey, bud. By the way, the reason I actually have this command that makes it so the enemies don't attack me is for videos, for making videos, but it does, you know, as you can see, have other uses. I just don't feel like bothering with the enemies right now. It's pretty handy. I also have command for turning off the HUD. Dude, what is that, Sleep? Do you know what that mod is, or whatever that Jolts uses for, like, he has, like, this mod that lets you kind of no-clip out of your character, like, fly around in this, like, camera view. You know what I'm talking about? I remember seeing him, like, use that before, and I feel like that would be perfect for, you know, perfect use for, like, video making and everything, you know? So I'm just kind of, you know, out of the loop when it comes to, like I said, some of the mods with this game. I just don't know. I'm considering getting rid of the plus altogether. Wow, really? Why? I mean, for me, I think it, you know, it kind of helps verify that things are working, but that is understandable, I guess. Either way, it doesn't really matter, I guess. There's other ways to kind of verify it's working anyway. It's one of the SDK mods. Okay, yeah. See, I have no idea either. Not familiar with them, but I would like to check that out. I don't know how, like, if it's, like, how that works, how, you know, how to install it or anything, but that would be handy for, like, for example, making my 5 things you didn't know about Borderlands videos. Because, you know, in those videos, like, I try to get kind of cinematic, you know what I mean? But there's only, like, so much I can do, because I'm, you know, I can't really fly around. You know? Okay. Am I missing shit? I feel like I'm missing shit. Probably am. I think there's this, is there some stuff up here? Dude, what? Okay, somebody needs to, like, add a chest up here or something. Like, this, something needs to be done about this room. It's kind of... I mean, I get that you can, I think, snipe. Yeah, you can snipe from up here, but I think there should be, like, stuff in there to loot. Man, I'd love to see somebody do, like, just a remix, like, like, make, like, alternate versions of these maps with, like, different enemies and different, like, loot, you know, like, locations of, you know, the lootables and everything, and the chests. Just, like, mixing it up, essentially. I've kind of talked about that somewhat before. Just, like, remixed versions of these maps would be awesome. Add some variety and, more replay value and going through the game again. Family stuff, you have catch you on the next stream. Alright, man. You take care. It's great to see you, Morgan. I'm glad you could at least come in for a bit. I want to use the UDK, or excuse me, the SDK to be a part of this mods, so you're able to edit all the values on the fly. Oh. Is that how you were... Because I know you said that you want it to be customizable in the end, right? Is that, like, how you want to achieve that, or... Let's see, Also, Sleep, I totally understand if you need to get going as well. You know, I don't want to keep you. But yeah, man, it looks like, dude, it looks like the Nox DLC. At least we can confirm that, you know? At least we can confirm that the Nox DLC... and I'll go, you know, I'm gonna go back real quick. Hold on. What did I just pick up? Just to, in fact, confirm that it's, like, gonna crash. Which I'm sure it will, just, like, right out of the gate. This time I'll even transport myself to the armory real quick, you know, just so I can open a couple chests before it crashes. Hold on. Stay for a few more minutes. Cool. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Alright, so now if I just click F5, as you can see, I also got a hotkey to just go to straight to the armory. Makes it easier to test this out. I also need to get that hotkey for Cromrax again as well. And it crashed. I didn't even get a chance to get in there. Hold on, I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna try that again. Interesting. Okay, so like I didn't even there was nothing. It just crashed. Okay. By the way, what is the command to disable enemy AI? Shit. I will send it to you. Just a second here. There's like, you know, a page that I go to. Where I have it, but I'll just send you, I'll send you the code. Let's see. That is in... Hold on. I believe it's Willow Inputs. There we go. I'll just send you this key binding. You just put it, you know, just like with the other key bindings in Willow Input and everything. And you can set it to whatever button you want. But let's see. Send that to you real quick. There you go. Oops, hold on. Oh no, it's not a big deal. Pretty easy and quick to do. I'm surprised you actually didn't know about that. The only reason I knew is just because like there's a website that has it on there. It might even be the Borderlands wiki. There's like a certain section. That's also where I got like the toggle HUD command and stuff as well. Let's see. Okay. I know TCD also has a shield, I think, that makes it so enemies don't. Basically does the same thing where they you know, like you're invisible to them. I think it's is it the Ninja Hacks shield? Pretty sure I have that as well. I don't have it installed currently, but I have it on my PC. Okay, and now then I can press F6 and go right into the armory. At least start looting, you know, or inevitably crashes. Gonna show you as well that all the chests so far seem to not be empty. Like again, I don't know what you did, Sleep, but that is fixed. As far as I can tell. Just gonna speed run, come on. Open as many as I can here. As if I have that time limit, you know? It's kinda what it feels like. Like I'm doing the actual armory mission. Going against the clock. Ooh, a Draco. And once again, I think it's cool that, you know, weapons like the Draco are fixed, you know? Just take a gander here. Bzzz. So far so good, maybe. Come on. It's kind of random. It typically happens fairly quick though. Like it's usually about in here where I would get the crash.
You want me to share, huh?
We'll see what happens though. You edited DLC loot or DLC 3 loot directly. Gotcha. See, I wonder if that's what's causing it. And again, that's just a hunch. I have no. I'm not the expert here. You know, I'm just wondering because, like, again, it is related to this DLC. So it seems to be like, yeah, I don't know. Ooh. Nice. Have I gotten a vanilla legendary yet? In the stream? I don't know if I have. Hopefully those still appear. I'd assume so. Oh, I got the Draco. Yeah, you're right. Dumbass. Oh, and there's an Anaconda right there. That's also a Masher Anaconda. I'm gonna take that. It's, even though it's not gonna save, I don't think. How do you like the legendary drop rate? I like it, man. So far. Again, it's really hard to tell. Like with the 3% that it was at before. Which, by the way, to fill you guys in, I did a little bit of testing of this mods. Off stream. It was like a different version, and Sleep like increased the drop rates of the legendaries from 1% to 3%, and to me it felt a little high, but I think it could have been just me being lucky as well. But in this version, he decreased it from 3% to 2%, which I felt like maybe is a good middle ground, but we'll kind of see. I feel like so far, like, I'm getting, like, you know, a fair amount of legendaries, but not too many. But again, it's really hard to say, because, you know, this game just is so random. Like, you're just going to have runs where you really don't get shit, and then you're going to have runs where, like, in the base game, you know, like, where, you know, you have runs where it's like, there's so many legendaries that you get. It's just, it's complete RNG. But so far, man, I'm honestly, like, I don't know why it hasn't crashed yet. I don't know what's going on with that. Helsing, that's kind of weird. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Maybe it's just the game's like, okay, you get a little bit more time to loot the armory this time. Before I fuck you over. We'll see if I can actually get all the way through this. Because I know it's gonna. I mean, it's been doing that, like, so much. So I'm gonna be surprised if it doesn't. Like, the one time, it just doesn't. So yeah, so far as like the drop rates, I think they're pretty good. Like I said though, it's gonna take some testing, I feel like. Just given how like the RNG is in this game, you know how it is. Yeah, I wonder if I'm actually going to be able to get all the way through this. Really have no idea why it hasn't crashed yet. I'm not complaining though, but it's kind of scaring me right now. Like, not sure what's going on, but this is definitely not normal. But you know the difference between fixed legendary drop rates and vanilla drop rates is that you have the same chance of getting Equalizer and Reaper. Oh, so is that what you did? Is that you did like a fixed drop rate here? Because yeah, I know like some legendaries, like for example, the Reaper is like, in comparison to other legendaries, is extremely hard to find. Like, some are harder to find than others. So, are you saying here, like, it's not like that? That it's like, they're all kind of have that same drop chance? So far, not a lot of legendaries in this one. There's one there. Epidemic. But again, this is just one run. This happens, so... Oh, that was a chest full of Iridians right there. Right now, I'm just mainly, like, keeping an eye out for legendaries and pearls and stuff, though. So yeah, we actually managed to get through one run. Now, what happens if I teleport back? Or do I have to do this? Hold on. I'm just gonna do this. I don't know why I picked this weapon specifically. There's other rocket launchers, but that probably would have been better. Okay. I'll just go back out and come back in, and then just teleport myself. Because I don't know if it like works for me to just, you know, hit the armory key again in terms of like loading to the armory. And like everything will be reset, or I have to go back out and go back in. So I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, there we go. EWO and Arsenal Legendary and Pearls have the exact same chance to spawn. So as like vanilla legendaries and pearls? Is that what you're trying to say?
You want me to share?
Or they all just like have like the same drop rates. Like so all the Arsenal legendaries, for example, all share the exact same chance to spawn, and there's none of them are like rarer than the other. Dude, I don't know why it's not crashing, but I'm actually kind of mad. I'm kind of mad. Because, like, I know it was crashing a lot before. And, I mean, you saw it crash twice earlier. I don't know why it's, like, all of a sudden working, though. It's so strange. Like, what the fuck's going on? Because I know that's an issue. So I don't know why it's not doing it.
So you want me to share, huh?
Like, it is awesome I'm able to, like, loot the armor right now, but... I just don't want to be over here like, oh, well, I guess the issue's fixed, you know, when it's not. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm just lucky or something right now. Because I could... You know, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go out, come back in... and then go back and see what happens. Like maybe I just got a lucky run. Oh, okay, I just got a crash right there. Interesting. That's odd. Huh. Yeah, let's try this again real quick. Vanilla, Arsenal, and Iridian drop rates for Legendary and Pearls are the same. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. Cool. Also, I don't know why this pops up every time. I don't know if you guys are you guys even seeing this? Yeah, there we go. Now you're seeing it. Sometimes, like, when it crashes like that, that must be an editable base maps thing. So maybe that's like has to do with that, because that only pops up sometimes. Like, it reminds me that I have all the DLC again, which is weird. I just wonder why it's, like, working for you better than it is for me, Sleep. Like, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. That's interesting. Because I know you were saying that, like, the armory was not really crashing, like, you know, for you, anyway. Alright, let's travel back there. See what happens this time. Like, again, I'm kind of like... I hate to say I'm kind of hoping it's going to crash again, because, again, I know that's, like... It can't be fixed. Like, there's just no possible way that, like... It's just working now. I mean, it did crash at the main menu there, but I don't really count that. That's... I don't know. Actually, what am I doing? I can just do this. Maybe I was just unlucky? I don't know. It does kind of remind me of the crashes that I was experiencing before during my playthrough. that had to do, like, you know, with the vials and stuff. Like when I got rid of the vials, it wouldn't crash. But it reminds me of those in the sense that, like, the crashes were kind of random. Like sometimes they'd happen like right away, like earlier, you know, like right when I go into T-Bone Junction. But then other times, like, it would take a while. So. Because if I had to guess, like, it probably still would crash eventually. You know what I mean? Vigilante. By the way, do you like how the new chest configurations, have you noticed them all? Noticed them at all? For example, 2 pistols and a singular gear. Yeah, I have noticed that. Is this what you're talking about right here? One of these? Or no, that's... This is kind of different though, isn't it? This is like a new configuration, I feel like. Isn't it? But yeah, I do notice what you're talking about, and I don't know if this one's new or not. Is there like two? Is there one with 2 pistols and a singular? Oh, right here. This one. That's different, right? Is that the one you're referring to? That is really cool, by the way. I have noticed that, actually. Dude, this is like seriously the best mod for this game, though. Like, hands down. I just want it to, like, you know. To not crash. You know what I mean? Which again, I'm doing, like, yeah, I feel kind of bad that it's like, it's not crashing. Because, which is weird to say, but hopefully you know what I mean. I'm just not demonstrating that very well. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe it's just happens kind of randomly, and I just have to deal with it. I don't know. Got a couple artifacts there. Let's see, normally they only spawn 2 guns. 2 long guns or 4 pistols. Yeah, you're right. See, here's another one that you're talking about. Look at that, dude. It's all Iridians as well. Look how sexy that is. Look how fucking sexy. Neko, how you doing?
So you want me to share, huh?
Could make Allegiance runs quite interesting. Yeah, like, and I've mentioned this before. I mean, this mod lets you do that, right, Sleep? Like, it has the, what's it called? Built into it. Fuck, I'm forgetting the name off the top of my head. Let's see. But you are going to be able to do, like, specific manufacturer-only runs with this. It's going to be, like, customizable. Vault Hunter challenges, yes. It comes built in with Vault Hunter challenges, which already does, like, is a separate mod, right? Isn't that already a thing that you could just download separately? Look at this, though. Look at that. Is that a new configuration? That's sick. Dude, I gotta respect the amount of, like, effort you put into this mod, though. It's so cool. I'm really excited for people to eventually, you know, get their hands on this. All Iridian loot configurations are new. Oh. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Morpheus and Usurper. That's pretty lucky. Ooh, and a Gashro over here. Nice, look at that. Got a trio. Again, it's... I think the drop rates are good. It's hard to say, because you have, like... You have shit like that, where it's like, all of a sudden I get, like, tons of legendaries at once, but... It's gonna take quite a few runs to fully determine if I like them or not, though. Ooh. Nice, Ubiquity. Don't you guys, like you and TCD have like a testing, kind of like a testing area, testing map where there's like a ton of chests? Isn't that a thing? I'm sure that's, I don't know if that's what you normally use for this, but like to see if this all works, but... I sent you a video on Discord. I want to check it out later. Send me a video. Secret SMG part. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll check that out after the stream. Thanks for sending that to me. I'm assuming that's the thing that you were mentioning earlier, that could be included in my next 5 things you didn't know about Borderlands video. But once again, you guys can always send me ideas, you know. They might not always make it in the video, but I always appreciate ideas, you know, for things I can put in that. Just obscure things that a lot of people may not know about this game. Because I really do love making those videos. It's just I need to make sure, like, with the last one that I made made it more difficult than I needed to because I didn't really test all the things that I had on my list. You know, a few of the things were actually, like, not that obscure and not that crazy. So I ended up having to kind of, you know, on the fly get shit figured out, which was kind of a pain in the ass. That last one was really hard to make, by the way, just because of that anyway. It was really time consuming for no reason. All because I didn't really verify if the things I was actually showing in the video were obscure enough, so to speak. Dude. Okay, after this run, I'm gonna save and quit out and go to T-Bone Junction and just kind of play like normal, like just start making my way to the armory like normal, like I was earlier, and just see what happens. Because if I'm just suddenly not getting crashes, that just, again, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't understand. Like, how do I go from not really having any crashes to, or go from a lot of crashes to not really having any, like, without doing anything? Ooh. Iridian Legendary, man. By the way, when I was testing earlier sleep off stream, I did actually get another, I found an Iridian Legendary. I don't remember which one it was. I didn't pick it up just because, you know, I felt like a lot of the stuff that I would find, I'd rather me find it like on stream, for example. So I didn't pick it up, but I wish I would have remembered what it was. Oh, it's a flamethrower. Have I used this before? Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. I'll try this out.
I need more ammo.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save and quit so I can keep that thing. I don't want to risk losing it right now. Dude, I want to test that out though. Holy shit, dude. And it, like, the fucking sound effects. Okay, it crashed there. For some reason, I go out and I get to this screen and it crashes. Though. So it, in a sense, it still does. It's just not, like, in-game. That's weird, like, not in the armory itself. Alright, so now I'm not just gonna, you know, press a button and go to the armory immediately. I'm just gonna actually go there and just see what happens. Again, I apologize if you guys kind of had, you know, other things in mind for the stream. I do plan on doing some other stuff. Don't worry. It's not just gonna be this the whole time. Let's see. Like I said, I'll probably do some Borderlands 2 or something a little bit, or something completely different. I don't know. Let's see. It crashes because you did the teleport pines. It happens to you as well. Oh, really? Interesting. Alright, so now I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna go there like normal, okay? I'm not using any binds whatsoever. I'm just gonna go there like normal. See what happens. Because when I did this earlier in the stream, it crashed, like right away. Craving Jorts, how you doing? That's the reference, nice. Reminds me of, whenever I think of that song, I think of Bulletstorm. You know? Alright, man, I want to play Bulletstorm again. So let's see. Doing pretty good? Hey, good to hear, man. Good to hear. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate all you guys coming in, actually. Okay, so far so good. I just think it's going to be really hilarious if it just doesn't crash. Oh, okay, we're good. It's like my game like got used to things or something. Like, it just I don't know. Which I know that's not the case, but it's so weird. Bzzz. Okay. Slow it down. Oh. You never played Bulletstorm? Oh, you should. Any of you guys who haven't played Bulletstorm, you should definitely check it out. It's really underrated, man. It deserves a lot more love. Super fun game. I'd obviously check out the full clip edition as well, because that's like the modern kind of remaster or whatever. Which I just learned this recently, but I guess they actually ported that over to the Switch. I think it's called like the Duke of Switch edition. But the only thing about it apparently is that it doesn't have like multiplayer. Like it doesn't have the Anarchy mode, which is kind of dumb. I don't know if it has the Echoes mode though. It might, but... How many hours do I have in Borderlands 1? I have 1,886.5 hours. At least that's just on Steam though. I have well over 2,000 hours total, if we're counting other platforms. I think this is by far like the most played game for me on Steam, and just in general, like ever. I don't think I've played a game so much in my life than this fucking game, man. Alright, dude, why? I know I shouldn't be mad that it's not crashing, but like... Now I feel like I'm just fucking crazy. I don't know. Making me feel crazy. Bzzz. 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 Oh. Alright, you know, I'd fuck around with Ajax, but we're not gonna do today. We're just gonna go straight to the armory. I don't know, I'm just thinking that, you know, these crashes are like... They happen just very randomly. Because I'm sure, again, if I just keep playing as well, like, it would happen at some point. Because again, it was like that before, when I was using the vials. during my playthrough. And it was only in this DLC that it did that too. That was another thing I should probably point out. I think it was only in this DLC that I had that issue. So, I don't know, maybe it just has to do with like the arsenal in some way, shape, or form. And like it's only in this DLC. You know what, we're just gonna let's do this. I could also turn off the AI, but it's not a big deal. I'll just run through here. Not enough. I know Jolts has like an ungodly amount of hours in Borderlands 2 alone. It's fucking insane. Doesn't he have like 10,000 hours? Maybe I'm like misremembering, but it's definitely a lot of fucking hours. It's like, holy shit. But I actually do have more hours in this game than Jolts, at least on PC, which I'm kind of proud of that. I take pride in that. Alright. Let's see.
Yes, it's time to rise even higher.
I should have waited till I got a little closer over here first, because now I'm running slow again. Oh. I wish Steam would record my hours spent in the editor. I feel like it's 5 times the amount of gameplay that I have. Nice, trapped chest does work. Trapped chest? Oh, like the one that had the loot midget? Or the midget? Is that what you're referring to? And again, man, I want somebody to make a mod that like makes the loot midgets like kind of like more what they are in Borderlands 2, just like actual like loot midgets, you know, make them more interesting, maybe have them spawn in different places, you know, kind of like randomized a little bit. I mean, they still kind of be in this, you know, similar areas to where they are. Like, it would make sense, like, obviously the Crimson Lance ones wouldn't just spawn in like a bandit camp, right? They would spawn in like a Lance area, but like it would basically be like any area that has like Lance in it in the DLC, like they could spawn if there's a chest. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit. And they'd like have a high chance of dropping good stuff. Because I don't know, I really love the concept of loot midgets from Borderlands 2, you know? I just think it's fun. Just like opening a chest and there's like this dude that has like a decent chance of like dropping something cool. It's just like a surprise too. You're like always surprised when you see it. Like in this game, once you know the locations of the midgets, it's not really a surprise anymore. You know, it's like, okay, there he is again. And you know, you know, he might drop something decent, like, but the chances are it's not probably gonna. They're just kind of for fun, you know. I would be looking at the purples and stuff. I'm just testing this real quick. I'm really here to see if it crashes or not. I'm also here to test the legendary drop rates specifically. This really is just turning into more like a test stream than it is anything else. Hopefully you guys don't mind that. You do get to see more of this cool mod, though. So there's that. You want me to share, huh? Let's see. Steam always says I have 1,914 hours. I mean, that's still a lot. And that's like... That's not even in the editor, so I can only imagine how many like you have in the editor. The chest that spawns Crimson Shorty, I want to do that for this mod as well. I want loot midgets to spawn anywhere and make their loot pool worth your while, so that would be sick. Again, I think it would be kind of cool though if like like I was saying, like maybe that would, you know, you can still keep it to where, you know, it makes sense. Like where they'd spawn, but like, you know, there'd be a lot more like areas that they could spawn in, and it's like randomized every time. I don't know. I mean, that's just an idea, but... And maybe each, like, loot midget type has, like, a different loot pool, to an extent. You know, maybe they'd have something unique to offer, each one of them, so that kind of, you can make them distinct from one another. Or you can make them all have the same pool. I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but I think that would be kind of cool, too. Just an idea, you know? Oh, shit. No! Oh, okay, whew. Let's unequip that. Here I am bringing up the crashing again, but I honestly, Sleep, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I don't know. Because I'm not crazy, okay? I want you to know, I'm not crazy. I mean, you even saw earlier that it was still doing that. Those ones that I was having at the main menu, I think, are different, though. Because you were also having those, too, so I think that's something else, but... I don't know, man. I was having a lot. Like, pretty much every time I went into here, like, it would crash shortly after, so I don't know. Ooh, look at that, dude. Look at that. It's nice. Also, what was the drop rates for pearls again? I know they're different depending on the chest, but I don't know if you altered those at all. We will see. I want to implement them a bit later. Getting the modded pools to appear everywhere is a priority. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, man. It's just a cool idea that maybe eventually could be a thing, you know? Annihilator. Also, Sleep, are you guys, you and TCD, gonna get Elden Ring Night Rain? You guys gonna get that? Ward. Is anybody else here gonna get that too? I'm just curious. I already talked about my thoughts on Night Rain, but... You're still looking for a third player. Unfortunately, man, I don't know if I'm going to be that third player. At least not right away. I'm going to be honest. I'm just not super interested in Night Rain. Like, the more that I've like seen it, you know, the more like the less interested I've become. But I do. That being said, I do plan on getting it on sale when it goes on sale. I just don't know if I'm going to get it, like, on day one, you know. I would like to get it, though, eventually, so we could play it eventually. I'm sure you guys will have a blast, though. I mean, it's definitely, like, something that it's, you know, it feels like it's meant for you guys, because I know you guys love to do, like, the co-op stuff and Elden Ring and all that, so I feel like that's... definitely something, you know, you'll like. Ooh, look at that Needhog, though, dude. Look at that. I'm gonna take that. That's sick. did co-op for Dark Souls 3. Is that what you're doing recently? Because I noticed... Was it TCD that was playing Dark Souls 3? I don't know if that's what you guys were doing, but... You guys should check out that Arch Thrones mod if you haven't already as well. That's some good shit. I think you can do that co-op as well. By the way, Sleep, are you ever like interested in checking out like the other Souls games? Like Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1, even stuff like Sekiro? I don't know if those interest you at all, but... I know that TCD has Dark Souls 2, and TCD and I, we've played Dark Souls 2 together, like co-op in the past, and that was a blast. Dark Souls 2 gets like a lot of flack, but I love that game, man. So good. I know this is very controversial, but it's actually my favorite game in the series. Out of all the Dark Souls games, anyway. A lot of FromSoft fans would crucify me for that, but oh, dude, you should, man. You should. I know, like, they'll probably feel a little weird coming from, like, Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, especially, you know, because they're, like... I know for me, for example, when I was, first started playing the Souls games, I started with 2, and then 3 came out shortly after I beat 2. So when I got back to 1, it felt really clunky, but you do get the hang of it, you know? Honestly, it's kind of like, you know, starting with Borderlands 2 or even 3. Like, I can't imagine starting with Borderlands 3 and then coming back to Borderlands 1. But, you know, it would take some getting used to, I will say. Like, even when I was just playing Borderlands 2 when that came out in 2012, I was playing that almost exclusively for like a year, and then I came back to Borderlands 1 to start making videos. And it was, oh my god, dude, it felt so weird. It felt so fucking weird, but, you know, you do eventually get used to it. I feel like Dark Souls 2 is a little bit more, less egregious, though, in that front. Dark Souls 1, though, is, like, really does feel sluggish. If, going back to that. Alright. I mean, once you get used to it, though, like, you kind of just stay used to it, at least for me. Just like a first-time thing, you know, I feel like. Alright. So what happens now if I... Also, man, I want to try out that flamethrower real quick. Let's do that real quick. Again, I hate to keep you asleep. Like, I totally get it, man, if you need to go. I know it's, like, really late for you. Let's see. So now I'm just gonna go... You're gonna head out? Alright, man. You take care. It was great having you here. I'm glad we could test this out. You know, I'm gonna keep playing this for a bit and kind of just exploring the Nox DLC and just seeing what happens. Because I'm kind of determined to see if it's gonna crash or not. Like, I just want to know, you know, like, how long can I play here? Maybe I'll go fight some Cromrax for a minute like I originally wanted to do. And I'll maybe let you know if it happens or something. Because maybe it was just kind of a fluke thing, like this just kind of can randomly happen, and sometimes it just doesn't happen, I don't know. Also, I want to test this out on somebody. Is there anybody that's not flame resistant here that I can try this on? Preferably. Hold on. Come on. What do we got? Oh. What about you? Bzzz. I mean, obviously it's not going to be the most effective on these guys, but kind of makes sense. Oh gods. What is that, though? Is that a raven? Come on. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna go down if I go out of cover. Oh shit, they're coming over here too. Shit, shit, shit. Fuck you, fuck you. What is that? Okay, it's a raven, but it's not that good. Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for coming in. Glad I could check out this mod, you know, this update for you. Alright. just gonna make my way out of here. Let me get back on the haste artifact. Speed my way out. Bzz. Honestly, I think we should make a drinking game just for how many times I've said crashing. Like, just the word crash in general in this stream. I'm just like looking back, I'm like, man, I probably like said that word a lot. Alright, and I probably still will continue to say that word a lot. Okay. Let's see. You know what? We'll hit up Ajax real quick. We'll do like a quick armory run or something. Maybe just for the rest of the stream. Something like that. I don't know. Let's see, what else do I have here? Alright, Ajax. Oh, that actually, damn. Looks pretty well, I think. Seems like that's doing better than the Mamba, at least on the shield anyway. Okay, yeah, when it comes to the health, though, yeah, this ain't doing really much, is it? Yikes. Let's see, Cassiopeia. May as well start getting some stuff out for Chronorax anyway. Artemis. Mamba. Ajax is one tanky boy. .9 fire rate. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here. Go. Run. Also, what would be pretty cool is if, like, there was a mod that makes the chests, like the secret chests in this area that are under the sand and shit, like, respawnable. I don't think those respawn, right, in the vanilla game? I really hope I'm right in that regard. I'm pretty sure they don't. I don't even know, like, where to find one to test it out. But I don't think they respawn after that mission. But yeah, a mod to make them respawn would be pretty sick, I will say. There's really a lot of, like, just so many ideas, man. Like, I'm just having so many ideas. Fucking brain blast over here. Brain blast! Any of you guys seen Jimmy Neutron? That was one of my favorite childhood shows growing up. Alright. Oh yeah, it's going over here. You know what I've noticed though? There's no like... There's normally Lance that you fight here. Am I crazy? Did I like break this area or something? Because like normally... I swear you also fight assassins here. Am I crazy? I know there's definitely Lance Troopers that do respawn over here, though, and for some reason, like, I just, on this character, I have not even encountered them. I don't know if there was assassins, but I definitely know that there was, like, Lance Troopers over here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe that's a Mordecai thing. I don't know. Maybe I glitched it in some way. Not that I'm complaining, because those guys are annoying anyway, to be honest. But still, I just find that kind of weird. Fuck. Is there even a... Yeah, oh, there is over here. I was just gonna hoof it up there on foot, but that sounds like it'll take too long. I'm just gonna get a car. I could use a retreat, but at this point it doesn't really matter. We're like almost there, so... The retreat might even blow up right there anyway, to be honest. Although I did get kind of lucky, I didn't really get hit much, so maybe it wouldn't have. I'd say there's a decent chance of that happening, though, honestly. Retreat's kind of a gamble. Also, that beep was just my AC unit turning off, by the way. So if you ever hear that beep, it's either me turning it on or off. Just that time of year where it's getting pretty hot out, you know? So... may as well just make sure I'm stocked up all the way. Also, something that I forgot to mention before is that the bitrate for the stream is kind of crap. You guys, I don't know if you guys noticed that. It might be better over on Twitch. I have no idea. But at least on YouTube, like, the bitrate's pretty shitty. I don't know why. I think it's part of it is like the fact I had to lower it a little bit just because YouTube, or excuse me, Twitch has like a limit. I'm sure YouTube does too, but like Twitch is very, very particular with you know, like maximum bitrate and everything. So yeah, I don't know. It could also be related to like my internet. Who knows, man? Honestly, but I do apologize about that. It's like the quality of the actual like visuals and everything is sometimes kind of poor. Moments like this where I'm just like sitting here like not doing anything, like it probably looks pretty clear, but like when there's stuff going on the stream, chances are it can be kind of blurry and blocky and shit. So all right, what do we got here for a main weapon? I can use the criminal. You know, I think we'll just do the criminal. Why not? It's kind of generic, but it works. We'll also use that haste artifact just because I feel like that actually is kind of nice, just to be able to move faster. It also, oh shit, it minuses fight for your lifetime. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so there's a bit of a drawback on that. So I really gotta be careful I don't go down. Okay. And we'll also just keep the jackal, I think. I'm honestly shocked though that I'm over here even doing what I originally set out to do in this stream, which is farming the armory and Cromrax. Didn't think that was gonna happen. Okay, so yeah, I gotta be really careful here. I might even have a better... I don't know. Undying might not be the best for this. I don't know. Fuck. Oh god. Oh god. Now, can I outmaneuver these? Since I'm so fast? Oh, I can. Okay, that's helpful. That's helpful. Nice. Get the fuck out of here. I can even kind of outmaneuver these guys to an extent as well. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, 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 this is bad. Yeah, that's going down, I think, pretty fast. Oh, dude, really? Oh, these craw maggots, they just ruin everything, don't they? And this is, oh, dude, that's not good. This thing sucks. Okay, it's single fire. That ain't gonna work. Here we go, Barracuda. I think that would be better. Try that out. Fucking craw maggots, though. You like, you know, you target one, you know, you target another minion, right? Like you have your sights set on another minion, and all of a sudden a craw maggot comes over and just blocks your shots. I fucking hate that, dude, when that happens. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Okay, he just that was a jump scare. All right. Oh shit! Look out! Oh god! Oh, there's some health, but I do not dare. Oh, this thing also doesn't have the best fire either, but it's doing okay. I'll take it, I think. I'm sure I have something better that I can use, but oh well. Okay, just go, just go. I really, did I actually find a Skull Masher? I swear I have. I don't know if I don't know. So that would be nice right now. What I want Craw to drop is a Bessie. I want a Bessie on Mordecai. Dude, that'd be fucking awesome. Ah! Let's see, is it just... No, the back spot's still there. Come on. No! Oh, dude, that range, though. Okay. Damn. At least the Mamba fucks these guys up, so... That's good. Has there even been any green craw worms? I don't know if there has been. Alright, just the back spot to go. Just throw out Bloodwing, even though it doesn't really do much. It does give me ammo and health, I think. Come on! Yes, there we go. Nice. Oh, dude, did I see Pearl? Hold on. I did. Yeah, these don't have the plus next to them, so yeah, these aren't affected. Which makes sense, I know, ooh. That Nidhogg, dude. I know Sleep said that Cromrax is not yet affected. I didn't know if, like, he could still drop the plus variants, though, or not, but doesn't look like he can. That is going to be exciting, though, when Cromrax, you know, does have those drops. Let's see. Just being able to see, like, a bunch of, like, you know, cool Iridian and, like, Arsenal loot everywhere. That'd be awesome, man. Equalizer. Not really seeing. I mean, that Nidhogg, though, was pretty fucking good. Got a stinger. Nice. I think it is faster to just jump off the side, now that I think about it. Also, I need to make sure I activate that before I leave. So that way when I come back, it's like already lowered, I think? Or does it even matter? I don't know. Damn, I almost ran out of ammo for this, though. Oh. There's the crash. There it is. Okay. Failure operating on Willow Game, Cook PC, DLC, DLC3 movies, loading underscore DLC3 underscore Uber boss .bik. So looks like that had to do with like loading in to that map. So that could either be, I don't know what that is actually. So far, like, I've been noticing crashes just in loading, you know, like when it comes to just loading shit. That must be like Epical base maps related, though. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just the Nox DLC in general that's having issues. Let's go back in real quick. There doesn't really seem to be any rhyme or reason or just like any sort of like consistency, though, you know, with these crashes. Because again, earlier like when I started the stream, and even before that, like testing things off stream, I was getting them like pretty, you know, like they would happen almost either right away when I would enter the DLC or shortly thereafter. But all of a sudden, halfway through the stream, like I'm not getting hardly any, and the ones that I do get are I think different. Like they're different for different reasons. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Let's open up this chest just for lulz. Why not? While we're here. Does anybody have any like good mod recommendations for Borderlands 2? I'm just kind of wondering. Like, I feel like there's a lot of mods for that game now, and I'm just not up to date at all with them. Like, I remember checking out, like, honestly, my knowledge for them kind of, like, to put it into perspective, one of the last big mods I remember, I think, is the Reborn. Is it the Reborn mod? Is that what it was called? And I did check out, the more recent one I did check out was Jolts' Roguelands, but outside of that, like, I have no idea, like, what's going on with that game right now. Like, if there's any good, like, overhauls to check out, because I know that Reborn was pretty cool, but there might even be better ones at this point. I just know there's a lot of shit. There's, like, so much going on. Same with, like, pre-sequel. I've always wanted to mod that game, too. And 3. In Borderlands 3. I wonder if there's a mod, I'm sure there is, that tinkers with the drop rates in that game. Makes the legendaries drop rate like lower, a lot lower, I would assume, or maybe one that lets you tinker with the drop rates yourself, kind of adjust it to how you want it to be. I don't know. All I know is that Jolts kind of had like revitalized interest in Borderlands 3 because of the mods that he got for the game, and I'm not sure exactly what mods he got. I have to look into it, but if anybody here is like kind of clued into the modding scenes for those games and can have any recommendations, let me know. Let's open these up, because I was gonna remember, as you can see, you can get like some cool shit in these, which is just so nice. Like, it just adds more purpose. It's like these lootables are essentially mini chests now, you know what I mean? And I know in ways some of them were already kind of like that. Like, there was, for example, like a chance that you can find something pretty good in like a dumpster, but like these mailboxes usually only had stuff like that, like ammo and money or whatever. I don't know if those could actually have money, but I don't know. I wonder if these are affected. That's a good question. I didn't get to ask Sleep that, but I wonder if these little cardboard boxes are affected. I swear that you could also like shoot these and they would disappear. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Ooh, whoops. Maybe that's just been fixed with this mod or something. So yeah, like these normally would just behave like that, just have like money. I don't know if these were changed. Maybe Sleepmaster forgot to do those, I don't know. But like, it makes these actually kind of exciting to open, you know what I mean? And I don't know if it was on stream or if it was off stream, but I did find, like, look at that. I did find like a legendary from one of these, like, I think it was a mailbox or something, and in a dumpster, pretty sure. Is there a chest over here? What about down here? See, these are actually like kind of fun to open now. Like, there's actually a bit of a you know, excitement going in opening those. Whereas normally, like, you'd obviously ignore them. Now there's actually slight purpose to it, other than like money and ammo. You know. Like, look at this. Look at this. Fucking purple class mod. And that. These always had money as well. Like just money, I'm pretty sure. I swear there's like a fucking like red chest. Is there a red chest over here? Oh, there's a white chest up here. I swear there's a red one though. Somewhere. It's been a while since I've actually like looked around this fucking map, to be honest. But yeah, it's so nice to have like a reason to like go around opening, and you know, normally insignificant things like these lootables. You know, because before they're really like, there is, like I said, there was a very slim chance of finding things. Like, there is a chance that you'll find a legendary in a dumpster, which has happened to me in this game several times actually. But like, the chances of that happening are very slim, and you usually don't feel like going out of your way for doing something like that. Now, in this case, it's still pretty slim, but, like, you actually have other reasons. Like, there's other things that you can find, and not just in, like, dumpsters and shit, you know? Like, pretty much every lootable, I believe, has a chance to have something, like, that's not just money or ammo. Like, look at this. Look at this shit. I mean, these, I think, yeah, lockers could have a chance to have stuff like that, though, but it's just more common here.
Mind if I do?
Let's get this guy to spawn real quick. Am I the only one who used to come over here and, like, try to kill this guy, like, before I was even ever supposed to? Because I'm pretty sure Meat Pop Skull is, like, scaled up really high, like, I think typically to max level. You know, like, even if you're not, like, at max level. So I would, like, start this DLC and come over here and, like, my friends and I, we would try to, like, kill this guy just for lulz, see if we can do it, you know? We would always get him out here and get him, you know, he would kind of glitch. Even though there's no real purpose to it, it was just kind of fun to do. I don't even know if that, like, really gave us much XP or not, but I would imagine it gave us, like, a little bit of extra XP because, you know, considering, like, he would be a lot higher level than us. Oh god, we got some assassins coming in. Okay, so these do have other stuff. That's good to know. Oh god. Fuck off. Marcus, let me take refuge in here, man. Take cover in my... I like how they don't even come over here. Hey, bitch. Come on. Look at dare ya. Hide behind Marcus here. Got Marcus as a human human shield.
Hey, you see my gun?
Yeah, you see my gun. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Look at that. It's because I'm moving faster than her. I think she's just gonna keep doing that. Oh fuck, she's getting pretty close. Oh fuck, dude, she's getting fucking like gaining. Holy shit. Like how she just keeps doing it though. Dude, holy shit, she's going fast. It's like she's getting faster or something. Look at this though. She's just gonna keep doing that until she gets close to me, I think. What if I go up here? Does she come up here? Oh. Oh, she stopped. You bitch. Come on. It's because you know, they can come up here, right? Yeah, they have AI up here. What are you doing? Whoa, shit. Whoa. Oh, whoa, okay. Dude, that was so hilarious, though. Like, she could have just kept doing that for, like, ever if I wanted her to do that. That was so funny. Guys should clip that shit. Also, it's really cool to just have the assassin spawn here. Like, respawn. That's why I try to just keep them alive. It is kind of a hindrance, but it's also just kind of cool, yeah. It's more cool than it is a hindrance. Let's see. How about let's go towards like Sunken Sea for a minute. Let's get my retreat back out. I'll farm some drifters for a minute, maybe? I don't know. This time I'm actually going to do it with the monster, because I think... Isn't the monster, like, pretty good against drifters? Like, I saw, like, in one of the tooltips, like, in you know, the loading screens was, like, vehicles are good against drifters, or something like that. It said something like that, which, obviously, it's not referring to the Racer or the Lancer. I don't think those two are effective at all, but I think the monster's homing missiles are pretty effective. Oh! I'm not gonna lie, I thought it crashed right there. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was over. Whoa! I don't even give a fuck. Just go as fast as possible. So tempted to run into one of those, one of those Lancers. I was kind of hoping I'd do some sort of crazy flip right there. Off. Come on. Okay, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea! Why did I do that? No! No! Oh, but I got a challenge. Orbit achieved. Orbit achieved. Guess it was kind of worth it. Oh god, just go. This is bad. See, then I get into this fucking predicament where those guys are on my ass. I don't know if it was George who said that they were like his least favorite enemy in the series, but yeah, or at least in this game. But like, yeah, they are pretty fucking annoying, those probes. Like, mainly when you have a situation like that. Like, obviously they're not really that bad if you're just cruising through here, but if your car gets destroyed and you have to do any sort of like backtracking, like, they're just gonna be on your fucking ass, dude. It's annoying. Oh, okay. Whoa. That fucking freaked me out. Okay. Those guys just literally like fell onto my car. Ah! Okay, go, 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 go. Shit, 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 shit. Let's see, where's the haste artifact? Let's get that out. Move faster. Go, 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 go. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of Dodge. Also, you know what I need to play? I need to play Wonderlands. I should probably do that before Borderlands 4 comes out. Also, I passed the thing, didn't I? Fuck off. God damn it. I hear a probe as well. Two of them. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing that on a stream. Once upon a time, I actually did plan on streaming that game when it came out, but I never did. But I own it. I own it. I got it on a good sale. A couple years back, I think. A year back, I don't remember. But I don't really see a lot of people talking about Wonderlands anymore. Like, is it just people just kind of forgot about it or something? I just hardly see anybody mentioning that game. I will say, like, you know, elements of it do look cool. You know, just I love the fact that it, and I've always said this, like, I love the fact that it takes place in a Tiny Tina kind of board game, you know, world. Like with that Dungeons and Dragons inspired stuff. I like that. I like them kind of meshing Borderlands with that medieval shit. I like that a lot. So I think for that alone, I'd probably like it, but I don't know. I just really haven't heard a lot of things about that game. Also, I forgot to get a fucking monster. I'm gonna try the monster real quick on these guys, because normally I'd get out on foot and take them out, which also works. But I just want to try the monster again, just because again I've probably been shooting myself in the foot over here and should have been using the monster the whole time. Let's see though. I wish the Lancer, I'm gonna be honest, somebody should make the Lancer like more useful in single player. Like, imagine just somebody being able to like make it so you can use all of the weapons on the Lancer in single player. Because otherwise the Lancer like it's so cool, but like when you're playing by yourself, or even with like two people, it's really not that amazing. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Fuck. I don't know. I kind of still prefer shooting them on foot. This is definitely pretty risky as well. Oof, yeah, this is like really risky. Fuck. Fuck you. Part of why I'm doing this is because it might be kind of cool to see if they drop a pearl. See, this is where I wish I had the Godspeed, though. That's the only problem. That's why it might actually be more beneficial to stick with the monster, though, just for that. Just for, like, getting around. I wonder if I paired a lay lapse with this, if I'd move faster. I don't know if I have one now to do that with. But... oh boy, is that skyscraper? I don't know. No, it's just a regular drifter. Yeah, like, look at that, though. Like... ooh, cool. I don't know why, I've just always liked farming drifters. Like, they're kind of annoying, but... it's just kind of fun to see what they drop. They usually drop a bunch of shit, and, like, they do have a chance to drop pearls, and it's always really exciting when you find one. I've had that happen before a couple times, a few times. I believe I have a highlight of me getting a... serpents from one of these guys. I'm pretty sure it was like in this exact spot as well. Up on my channel somewhere. I wouldn't advise watching it though, because like my haircut at that time was god awful. I don't know what I was thinking, man. Back when my hair just would like come down on like one side and on the other side it was like shorter. Very emo, but it was also just like really fucking... it was terrible looking. All because I refused to get like a haircut for the longest time. Could have avoided it looking like trash. So you've been warned if you decide to go back and watch that. Oh man. It's like an emo cut, just not a good emo cut, you know? Wait, was that Skyscraper? Did I already kill Skyscraper? I have no idea. Did I? Wasn't really even paying attention. I think I did. This... I don't know. Is this Skyscraper? I think so. Also, somebody needs to put badass drifters back in this game. Let's restore all the cut enemies. There needs to be a mod that restores cut enemies. Cut, you know, the badass drifters. Fucking... you know, like all the stuff I mentioned in my 5 things you didn't know about Borderlands videos, like in the last one I talked about the craw worms that were cut, like the adult craw worms, the birds, all the different bird variants, bring those back. What else? swear there was another one. I don't know. I'm sure there's even more than I don't even realize, to be honest. But yeah, like a lot of these, I'm pretty sure like all of these are in the files. Oh yeah, the cut Cromrax that was supposed to be the last boss. Bring that back in some way. Even if it's just like, you know, maybe a random spawn in like the Sunken Sea or something, you'd see like that thing pop out. That'd be pretty fucking cool and terrifying, imagine that. You know what I mean? Just like this sub-variant of Cromrax that can just like randomly spawn. Like just having random events like that, akin to stuff like, you know, the Bethesda games when they're random events, like in Fallout, you know? That'd be cool. Like, yeah, like I said, like, maybe one time you come through here and like that special version of Cromrax would pop out and like a bunch of minions will be around it. You know, it wouldn't be as hard as Cromrax, maybe? I don't know. But... and like you'd have a decent chance of like good loot. Like, again, there's so much, like, so many ideas that are just flowing through my brain, man, for this game right now. You could do so much cool shit. Or like, I don't know, like, you know, maybe there'd be some like named mobs, you know, some like named enemy that would appear that normally doesn't. Like, a good example is like that one fucking guy in Borderlands 2 in 1,000 Cuts that can like randomly spawn. It's that bruiser that has like a name. I don't remember his name, but he doesn't. He has like he doesn't have a mask on. Like that type of thing, but you know, obviously, like he would maybe have like a unique drop or like have a higher chance of dropping good shit. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. That'd be so cool. Just like more randomization, more random events that could happen in this game would be so cool. Just keep things interesting. I mean, this game already is like highly replayable, but just for somebody like me who's played this game a lot, you know, it'd be really, really nice to freshen it up. That's why this mod that I've been testing, you know, that adds like all this custom gear into like chests and like lootables and stuff, really is so cool. And that's just like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to like, you know, the things that you can do. Anyway, I know I'm rambling here, but I just thought that was kind of cool. I like to just share my ideas, you know? If you guys have any cool ideas too, like, feel free to share them too. Like, oh boy. Ah! Kind of fun to just brainstorm shit, you know? Whoa! Oh! Dude, these guys over here like just collided with each other. They just flew up into the air, and then I fucking flew up into the air right after. That was funny. Fuck, they're of course... Dude, those guys like never fucking spawn. Those guys never are over there. They're always glitched out of the fucking map. And now they're over there? Really? Fuck that. Imagine not knowing drifters dropped pearls and just like missing that. I'm sure that's happened plenty of times to people. It's maybe even happened to me when I was first doing this DLC. Like, for the longest time I didn't know that they could drop pearls, so I didn't really peruse the loot as thoroughly as maybe I could have. You know what I mean? Like, I'd just maybe go by and be like, you know, yeah, okay. You know, just kind of zoom by like real quick, but... all of them here? I thought some respawn back this way, don't they? So yeah, it looks like crashing, and again, I'm just come to accept. I'm just gonna say that when it comes to the crashing, it seems to be actually not that bad. It just kind of just is random. Like sometimes it'll be like, okay, I'll just crash on you like several times for no reason, early, like just like right away, and then times like this where it just doesn't crash hardly at all. So at least in game, like just while I'm doing shit, like for example, like right here, if it were to crash, that's the kind of crash I'm talking about. Not like loading into another area or going to the main menu. I'm not talking about that. Just like the middle of me doing something, like completely random. That's a green, right? Oh, dude, I don't know why, but that kind of looked pearlescent to me. I know I wasn't gonna be able to make that. I just thought I would do that for fun. Any more takers? There's one over here. Ah, fuck. Do you see? And they're fucking homing, dude, on their projectiles. I swear, like, is ridiculous. Their tracking is insane on their projectiles. I can't remember if they're I think they do slightly home as well. Like, they slightly track you. Like, turn in midair towards you. See, I might be... Hello. Okay. What the fuck? Just froze in the air. Only that, like, that can actually happen, but, like, not... They normally do come crashing down eventually. Is it still in the air? I'm wondering. Probably not. At this point, I'm just having fun dinking around. You know? I am still trying to get some good loot, though, at the end of the day. I was like, why not? Let's farm some drifters. I haven't done that in a while. Probably not the most enjoyable activity to watch somebody do, but... Just the excitement, though, when you actually get one to drop, dude, like a pearl. From these guys is so... Like, it makes up for kind of the boring farm, to be honest. Look at all these lootables. Watch me get fucked, though, somehow. Yep, here they come. Open the boxes! Open them up! What do we got? Anything? Anything useful? Oh, we got a... Ooh, class mod. Oh, shit. Ah! Ah! Look, it scared me. Oh, shit. No, you don't. No, you don't. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, bitch. I kind of wish drifters in Borderlands 2 and the Hammerlock DLC were more special. I don't know if they're really that special, other than I think the raid boss one. Is it Dexterous? Dex something, I think. I don't remember the name of it, but something like that. I don't know. I swear it starts with a D at least. But I don't think they have a chance to drop pearls. Also, somebody making a mod for Borderlands 2 that just lets pearls drop from, like, anywhere would be nice. You know? Because, again, as far as, like, my understanding of pearls in Borderlands, sorry, I'm just looking up, let's see. Runs to pearlescence. I don't know if it says on the wiki. Let's see, Borderlands 2. The first set of pearlescent weapons is included in the first Ultimate Vault Hunter upgrade pack. These will appear only while playing in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. Okay, we know that. While they can appear from any loot source, they have an increased chance to drop from legendary loot midgets, tubby enemies, and the final boss in the raid on Digistruct Peak. They can also be won from the slot machine in Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Is it the second set? Yeah, I think it's the second set. See, that's what I'm getting confused with. It's not all the pearls. It's only, I think, the second set. Second set of Pearl Essence is included with Pack 2, Upgrade Pack 2. These 4 weapons will only fall while playing in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode and only from tubby enemies of level 61 or greater. See, that's annoying. Like, why? But why specifically only those? That doesn't make any sense. You know? Like, why are those, like, different? It's just like, why? I've never understood that. Why those are different like that. I swear, though, the second upgrade pack had, like... So, like, is there a mod? I wonder if there's a mod that I'm sure there is, that makes it so those tier 2 pearlescence can, you know, spawn, like, they're in the same, like, drop pool, like, loot pool as the tier 1 or gen 1, whatever you want to, however you want to call it. Because again, I just found that very fucking weird. That's why for the longest time, and, you know, up until now, really, you know, that I kind of thought that, like, all of them were, you know, they can only draw from certain things like tubbies, and they weren't world drops whatsoever. Well, I guess it wasn't up till now, because I did, that's right, I did get, was it a Butcher from Pyro Pete, one of my last streams, so that did happen, so I guess that kind of confirmed it for me. Did forget about that. That's weird. I just don't know why they separated it. It makes it really confusing for no reason, too. And it's not like the second set of Pearlescence is, like, anything crazy. Other than, I guess, the Becca. But, like, the rest of them are, like, eh. So, anyway, sorry. I was just looking that up, making sure that, you know, what I was saying was true or not. See, how long have I been going for? 2 hours and 18 minutes. You know, I just, I'd sit here and, like, do a bit of just chatting for a bit, because I think I am done with this game, but I don't know if anybody's here to do that with. Because I feel like just chatting, but I know there's people watching right now. I just don't know if anybody wants to participate in that, or if you guys are just lurking. I don't know, but which I totally get if you're lurking. Like, I'm a big lurker myself in other streams, so I get that. But yeah, I think I'm kind of done with this game. I did want to stream for a little longer, just chat. I feel like chatting, but if you can't tell, I'm just like, all I'm doing is fucking talking this whole time. It's going on and on and on. Which hopefully isn't annoying to you guys. I'm always like weird about that. Like, am I being like too much? Am I talking too much? I'm either worried like I'm talking too much or too little. I don't know, but I think that's going to be it for that. So I think at the end of the day, as far as crashing goes, I think it's determined that it just can happen like randomly or something. Like once, again, like I'll have a run where I'll have a session where, just like earlier in the stream, where I'll jump in the game, it'll crash right away, and then other times, like just like right there, where it just doesn't crash at all. So it's just seemingly random, and there's no particular reason or rhythm to it. There's no rhythm to it. A pattern, it feels like. So that's what I was trying to determine. I was seeing if there's like a pattern to it or anything. But it doesn't look like there is. So, which I guess is kind of nice. It's kind of nice that like, oh shit, so maybe it is working, but at the same time, it's like I'm a little concerned because there still is crashing that can happen potentially frequently. It just seems very like sporadic, like, just random. So that's the only thing. But that's kind of my takeaway from this. Oops. Let's see. Put some more of this in the background for now, I guess. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad I actually still ended up doing what I set out to do originally, which was farm Armory and Chromax for a little bit. It wasn't much, but it was something, At least 1 or 2 runs of each, I think. I think I only did like, what, 1 Chromax run before it crashed? I don't remember. But, yeah. A lot of it was just kind of me dinking around, but I had a lot of fun. As far as when I'm going to stream next, I'm thinking once doing another one this week, maybe probably like this weekend, like more like on like Friday or Saturday or something. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if I'll do more Borderlands. We'll just see. Maybe Sleep will have like another update for me to check out. I might just check that out off stream though. It just depends. Because I honestly might want to like mix it up a little bit. Maybe even do Borderlands 2 or something. Although it would be kind of nice to do something like, shy away from the Borderlands series just for a minute. Like do something different. Even if it's just like Noita runs or just, I don't know, just doing something, man. Fucking Monster Hunter. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I do definitely want to start my next big playthrough sometime. I'm just still thinking about what I want to do. Like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna jump into pre-sequel right away. I'm thinking I might stream something off my Switch. So if you guys have any suggestions for games that I can stream that are on the Switch, feel free to throw them out there. So one of the things I was kind of wanting to stream was like Bayonetta, going through the Bayonetta games. Or even just Bayonetta 3, because I need to go through that one. That's the only one I actually haven't finished. That and the... Oh, this song is fucking bop, by the way. But that and the spin-off Bayonetta game, I haven't done that either. But there's really all sorts of shit, man. I just want to make use of my capture card that I got specifically so that I can stream Switch games. I just haven't really used it like at all. I think I did like 1 or 2 streams and that was it. Maybe just 1 stream. And I haven't done any more since. And I paid like good fucking money for that shit. So, but I'll have to show you guys what I have on my Switch. I have a lot of roguelikes on there. I pretty much play like, I use that as like a roguelike machine essentially. that's where I play most of that stuff, like Dead Cells, Hades, Risk of Rain. Although I do have Risk of Rain on Steam. That would be fun to do. I kind of want to get back to that version. Oh, this track is so good, man. I love this OST. This is another game I need to play. Maybe I should play Fury. I think that's on the Switch. Although I don't know why I do that when I can just play it on Steam, because I have it on Steam. I know for a while there I wanted to play through Metroid Prime Remastered. Just on hard difficulty, you know? Not my first time playing through that game, but I've never played through it on hard, so that'd be kind of fun. I just love Metroid Prime. Kind of get myself ready for the fourth one coming out. I could do Metroid Dread on stream. Never played that. There's a lot of games I own I haven't played yet on there, man, honestly. A lot of, like, more obscure shit, too. I have a lot of, like, obscure indie games on there. A lot. Like, what's an example? Fucking, like, Hammerwatch games. I've got some, like, shmups on there. I kind of was starting to get kind of into those games a little bit. God, I'm trying to remember some of them off the top of my head, man. I can't think right now. Oh, like, I don't know. Fucking, I just got, like, the whole ass physical collection for the Gunvolt games. I don't know if you guys have heard of any of these I'm talking about right now, but, like, the Gunvolt games, which are, like, I guess, like, spiritual successors of, like, Mega Man? I don't know if I would say spiritual successors, though. I don't know if that's the right thing I'm looking for. Way of describing that. But, very Mega Man-y kind of games. I love those games. Played through 3 of them so far. I got, like, the whole fucking ass set. At my local game store down the street, like, they had, like, all of the games for the Switch. Like, I don't know, somebody must have sold them, like, their physical collection or something of them. And I snagged them all up for, like, almost $200. It was a lot of money. But I was like, you know what, they have all these, I really want them, I love these games, I want the physical copies. The only one I don't have is Mighty Gunvolt Burst. A physical copy for that one anyway. But, yeah, I could go on and on about, like, my collection and all these obscure indie titles. If you guys are ever looking for, like, cool indie games, you know, I'm your man. I've just been, like, behind the scenes, I've just been kind of, like, getting into a lot of that shit, you know what I mean? Mainly on my Switch, not as much on Steam. You'll see me play, like, a lot of, like, newer stuff and thing on Steam, and, like right, for example, right now I'm playing through Oblivion Remastered and Doom on Steam, the Dark Ages. Phenomenal games, by the way. Especially Doom, man. Fuck. This shit's so good. I'll have to stream a playthrough of that. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll wait to finish Doom, the Dark Ages, and I'll stream, like, a hard mode playthrough. That would be fun. That'd be fun. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do, like, Nightmare Run. I don't know about that, though. That'll be fucking hard, dude. I'm just not that good at these games to do that. It would be kind of funny to see me just bash my head against the wall, like, over and over, though. There's something kind of entertaining about that. At least when I watch other streamers, just, like, you know, a good example would be, like, Man vs. Game, you know, like, when he would just play on, like, the hardest difficulty and, like, struggle. Which is why I think, that's why he hated backseating so much. Like, I totally get it, because, like, he didn't, you know, he wanted to struggle. It's part of the entertainment. Like, I totally get that. I wouldn't say I have, like, the same stance on backseating as he does, but I definitely am not, like, I don't like backseating. That is in, I think, my rules, I believe, hopefully, my chat rules. But I'm not, like, nearly as opposed to it. Like, I'm a little bit more flexible and more open to that stuff. It just really depends. Especially if I seem kind of stuck, you know what I mean? But sometimes I do like to struggle a bit. I like to hit a wall, you know, and figure it out myself. But yeah, trying to think. Again, I could go on and on. I just feel like I'm talking to myself. I don't know if anybody actually is here listening to this and caring at all. I just felt like ranting and rambling and raving and all that shit. But I probably should wrap it up here pretty quick. But yeah, one of these days I'd love to show you guys my physical collection. I have like this whole ass display, you know, that has like all my physical copies and everything, or most of them on display. Pretty proud of it. I always look at it, I'm like, man, that's so cool, you know. Hey Thrash, you're still here? Nice, man. Just been lurking. Good to know somebody's here though, at least. But yeah, maybe I'll take a picture of that, kind of show you guys, because you know, I don't think you guys fully truly understand like how obsessed I am with like retro, like, you know, just collecting physical copies of games, especially games from like my childhood. But it's kind of expanded into like, you know, obscure indie games as well. Yeah. Which is kind of, you know, from a financial standpoint, like that's pretty frustrating, you know. Like it's like it was already bad enough before, but now I've like, you know, it's starting to expand into other things. So anyway, at this point, yeah, I'll be done. I don't really know. There's not much else to say at this point. But like I said, I hope you guys had fun. I know I did. I can't guarantee what I'm going to do this weekend, but I would like to stream again this weekend. So we'll just kind of see what happens. You know, no guarantees though, no promises, but that's kind of the goal. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, good weekends. I know it's not quite the weekend yet, but it's getting there. It's halfway through the week, right? And yeah, I will hopefully see you all on the next one. You guys take care. Peace out, everybody.